everyone and welcome to the Sea Life 3 guide, and today we're going to be doing the usage and setting up of TFR or Task Force Radio. So my language, or however I say task, does not do it any good, so if you want you can leave a comment about my pronunciation of task in the comments below. But let's get on to the setting it up and then the usage or installation, whatever you want to call it. But let's get started. Okay, once you've downloaded the Sea Life 3 mod from the launcher, you then go to Steam, Steam apps, or Steam applications if you really want to be technical, the common area, and from there Arma 3, and then we get put up with all these files and folders. So you look for the one that says at Sea Life 3 TFR. That's the one we want, so we go in there. You'll see some more folders and files, which are all awesome, and you're like, ooh, ah. But it might look complex, but it really isn't. It's nice, simple, and easy. You just double click on this one here, the TeamSpeak 3 client. You don't want to go into that one. And then you can go into this plugins folder and copy all these here, like go copy and be like, cool, we've copied it. Or you can just copy the file, or not file, folder from here and put it into TeamSpeak. To put in the TeamSpeak, we just go to the desktop icon, or yeah, preferably the desktop icon. Open the file location, which is under troubleshooting compatibility, and run as server admin for Windows 7. Don't know what it's like for Windows 8 and all that. Don't know if it's like this for other Windows 7 users, so yeah, think about it with it. Well, you open the file location, and you'll be greeted with more folders and files and apps and all that cool stuff. Well, what you do is you can paste the folder into here and just merge it with the plugins folder and say yes, we'll merge it and all that. Or you can go into plugins and just paste it in here. But as you can see, I already have it here because I originally did a wee while back. But you then go into TeamSpeak, go to settings, plugins, or Control-Shift-P for short, and then you reload it all, and you'll see Task Force Arma 3 Radio pop up, and that will be unticked or checked like the Lua plugin, and you can then just click on the tick box next to it, click close, and then you will come up with, where am I? Then you'll come up with this next to your name, and when you join the server, it will put you in radio room and you'll be able to talk with everyone. So that'll be great fun and everything. But I'll show you how to do that shortly. So that will be cool, and also I will show you how it is used, which is even more fun. So let's jump in and get this all working. As you can see, this is now all in game, and we are using the short range radio, which is represented with a red belt that has a radio on it. This is a short range radio that I have here. You can change what channel it is via the numpads, and you'll see in the bottom right it will say the channel that it is at, so 1 to 8. Don't know why it doesn't do 9 though, who knows. But this has a range of 5 kilometers, and we're on channel 1. You write your frequency that you want in, so 412 is mine, and then you can set the frequency there, change the channel and the speaker or additional channel, and you can clear the frequency, which just wipes it. Well, let's get on with showing you how good this short range is by showing you that I'm at Kavala Castle, which is Castro, and the first place we're going to be calling up is the Sea Life Bank, where I have one person at the Sea Life Bank on a frequency of 412, and he is 652 meters, not centimeters sadly, that's too short, so let's just radio him up. Bank, this is the Kavala Castle. You receiving me?
Hello, yes, this is the bank.
Cool. So, as you can hear, it's pretty good reception from the castle, isn't it?
Yes, it is very good. good reception, man. I am talking to you from handcuffs because the bank is currently being robbed.
Nice. Okay, so that's interesting. Next up is the Kavala Castle, or Castro, what do you want to call it, to the hill, which is actually 1.3 kilometers away. So, Castro to the hill.
Copy. This is the hill.
Okay, you can hear me pretty decently, so with our distance that we're away from each other.
Yes.
This is fantastic. Okay, so you're not being impeded by any of the structures or mountains or the weather, are you?
Not so far.
Okay, cool. Castro out. Okay, as you can hear, that the distance and the weather, along with objects, is vastly changed for what is actually happening. So let's say it was a cloudy day and he was all the way over there. It could be a lot worse reception than it is currently on this clear day practically. But as I say, in the town where we were calling the bank, it was a lot more different. It was a bit more cracklier, but that also depends on where you are, if you're within the 5k range, and weather and all those other various factors. So this basically is now it for the Sea Life 3 guide on TFR and all that. But last thing is, you can buy these, all what you want, from the clothing shops, which are found throughout Altus, and that is where you will find everything on, or find your radio, your short range and your long range. And the long range is like the short range, but it's a lot more long range. I think it's saying like 20 kilometers or something like that, but that is a lot more further range than you have. So once again, happy radioing. Well, this concludes the guide on setting up and using TFR. Don't forget to check out the guide on logging in and registering, along with the previous ones in the series.